This program is made possible in part by the following sponsors. At Northwestern Orthopedics, we celebrate the role that physical activity and sportsmanship play in a healthy lifestyle. We are proud to help athletes of all ages stay in the game through injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Call Northwestern Orthopedics at 524-8915 for more information on sports medicine. Rise Vermont. Good health is the key to a happy life. Rise Vermont is a movement towards better health for people of all ages in Franklin County. Joining Rise VT will give you tools, support, reward, and recognition for moving more, eating well, and connecting with your community. Head to risevt.com to start embracing your new healthy lifestyle.
Welcome to the Highgate Arena. I'm Nick Mumley here alongside Dustin Tanner. Tonight we have a rivalry renewed between the BFA Bobwhites and the Missisquoi Thunderbirds. They have not played since the playoffs of 2013. Dustin, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, I think about when MVU upset Rice in basketball last year. I think MVU has a steep mountain to climb tonight. BFA is back-to-back defending champs. Pretty much the best program in the state of Vermont besides maybe Essex.
Yeah.
And, it's going to be a fun game. I'm glad to see the rivalry renewed in hockey. We've had their basketball games, and there's nothing more fun than a BFA MVU basketball game. And, we are at fire marshal codes here as far as capacity goes in this arena right now, to the point where people are standing elbow to elbow.
I haven't seen more people in this rink since the Milton playoff game probably 3 years ago.
And I remember covering that game. I believe they had to tell some people to leave because they literally packed the building so tight.
I wouldn't be surprised, let's say probably good 850 to 1,000 here tonight.
A big number. Love seeing it. A great little lead into the new year.
Definitely a great way to end 2017 and begin 2018 here for the second game of the MVU Holiday Tournament. A great tournament. Played in it. I've watched it. It's just a lot of fun all around. Teams come from all over the place. We have teams from Rouse's Point and Northfield, and of course the I-89 rivalry here tonight.
These teams are about 15 minutes away. It's fun to see them play.
The class of Franklin County is right here. These are the two teams when you come to Franklin County.
When you think about hockey, when you think about Hockey Town, it's not Detroit, Michigan. It is BFA, St. Albans. It is Highgate. This is where we are. All
right, about to get going here. And the puck is dropped. The game is on. Back to the point, and BFA in control. They'll turn it over, and Chris Bissett down with it. And Colin Manahan takes it over in the corner, and MVU back out the other way, flipping it up towards the center ice. And controlling is, for MVU there, was Hunter Mason.
Looks like we got a high stick.
And a whistle here, high stick, looks like, yep. Hunter Mason, a freshman, starting in the BFA game, his first two varsity games here at this rink against Milton and BFA. No pressure.
Two of the best teams in the state.
And the two biggest rivals here as the puck's dropped once again. At the point there is Keegan Streeter, and he'll lose it back to the red line where he'll dump it in to the right side of Missisquoi goaltender Logan LaBelle, a junior now. And played back behind the net. BFA digging out for it. Hunter Hebert that's Kyle Gilbert going for it, and the shot sticked away there by LaBelle. Back up to the point.
One of the things that BFA has to do as the puck's on point, as you mentioned, is tie that puck along the boards if you're MVU. Make BFA pull that off the boards, don't give them open ice. And that's doing that so far.
Yep. BFA getting a quick line change here, and Missisquoi looking to get up. Kyle Gilbert trying to get in on the play, and BFA will regroup, taking it down a wide open left wing side. There's a shot pad save by LaBelle. And
that shot was wide open because MVU messed up the change. That's going to be one of those things where if you're
got to have good changes tonight. Absolutely.
It was a sloppy change, had a defender fall down, and that is why the ice was just so wide open for the Bobwhites.
Yep. Played there by Jake Hall, and puck's lost now, and BFA will have to regroup now as MVU dumps it in. On to goaltender Dan Ellis. He'll put it over to the right side. And making a run up the corner is Dominic Lazinski. Puck's turned over right there. Mason Lemnoff for the Thunderbirds getting across. Thunderbirds tape-to-tape passes. There's a turnover there. Cutting in is Owen Bonnet. And puck's loose in front. Bonnet going forward in the corner. BFA finishing up a change.
One too many passes there on that tape there by MVU. They had a chance to get it out of the zone, but they got a little fancy trying to get one more pass in where they should have just come up ice with it.
And it's back behind the net now at the feet of a Thunderbird all the way down. That's Brad Bassett. And played along the boards. To the point, there is Luke Zemniak, and he'll send it back around the boards. Thunderbirds in control once again. Sam Bouchard playing the puck down in the corner, going for it. Puck's loose along the boards. A constant fight for it here. Brad Bassett hard around the boards. Mason Lemnaugh there to pick it up. They'll tip it around, but not too far, and the Thunderbirds will complete a line change.
Bad job on that change.
Wide open ice and right into the gut of Logan LaBelle.
Logan LaBelle was left on an island there because MVU tried to have a change. They didn't have any possession of the puck there, and once again, that's the second time they've been burned on that. You got to have possession of the puck if you're going to change, especially if you're going to. You cannot leave that left side of the ice that way.
Mason Yando had the entire left side wide open for him. Just bad shot placement there. That's a shot that you probably should be putting in if you could find the target. But he said shot it right into the goalie's gut.
I want to find top right corner right there because you get top right corner, that puck's coming every time.
He had so much time there as well as MVU wins the faceoff. Quick in transition to the other side. That's Hunter Mason once again. Braylon Parent back behind the net, gets hit down there by Colby Brulette. And BFA back in transition. Here comes Parker Grattan. He loses an edge. It comes in on LaBelle, who will get a whistle. Pretty even play so far, wouldn't you say, Dustin?
I think MVU is doing the things that they need to do, with the exception of those changes there. They keep themselves into this game. MVU's key here is going to be keep this game 1 or 2 bounces into the third period. You got a chance. You cannot let BFA get on the board early. And we were talking earlier off camera about keys to the game. This is it for MVU. Make BFA. Don't give them shots.
Sam Bouchard trying to cut to the net. Yeah, MVU's been good in the faceoff circle here early on, as getting hit into the boards there was Jackson Porter, another freshman for the Thunderbirds. But now it's back behind for Noah Vincent. And Vincent will carry it up the middle, trying to do something himself here. Dangles to the middle. Here he comes. Driving to the net. And a shot saved by LaBelle. A beautiful sequence put together there by the Bobwhites, but it wasn't to be. Logan LaBelle standing tall in the Thunderbird net.
LaBelle saw that puck at all, just judging by his body language there.
Yeah.
I think he thought Vincent was going in for the shot, and Vincent passed at that last moment about a second too far on that pass by Vincent.
That was Owen Bonnet there with the shot that wouldn't go for the Bobwhites. Keeping it in there was Keegan Streeter at the point. And the Bobwhites still in control as it's at the point now. BFA still looking for it, and a big hit there to the middle. There's a shot by Ben Pudva that goes wide, and a big hit there as well. Still in control are the Thunderbirds. Behind the net now, looking to set it up.
Looks like that puck is going to be ice. No
icing on that play. And he missed the tip. That's an icing, and we'll set back up here. Face off coming all the way back down into the Bobwhites zone. What's up, buddy?
I have no idea. She's not in there. I think she's down.
Yeah. Colby Brulette in the face-off circle for MVU or for BFA. Getting kicked out is Hunter Mason. Braylon Parent will take the draw. One by Brulette. And here comes Manahan. Manahan up the left wing side. Got a man to his right. Tries to put it out in front, but a great play defensively there by Ryan LaRush to shut it down. Bobwhites back in control, trying to get it back up high. They'll go towards the slot. Puck played there by Cooper Coffey.
Good hit on those boards right there.
Big hit, yep. Back to the point. Over to Coffey. Coffey lets a shot go. Oh, tipped down in front. Parker Grattan almost had it on a silver platter for him right in front. Now playing it again, Colby Brulette. Brulette dangles through the neutral zone, drops it back off. There's a point shot. And still loose. They score! I believe that was Brulette that got in there, and BFA's got a 1-0 lead. Just 5 minutes and 10 seconds into the first period.
We've seen him quite a bit on Orthodox TV on the lower lines, now getting that playing time as BFA graduated quite a few seniors last year. Good player. That's just a grinded out play right there. MVU just got out-gridded by BFA in their own zone. You can't have those games when you're trying to pull them.
MVU, you feel like they kind of lost their touch there in their own end, kind of lost the will to get it out. Big hit thrown there in the corner. As BFA right back into the Thunderbird zone. Trying to get it around the boards, and now getting it out. Sam Bouchard gets hit there. Big hit taken by the Thunderbird captain. And Brad Bissett going for a hit. Couldn't get it done. And MVU looking to get it out now. Bouchard couldn't find the pass. And it's in there for Noah Vincelet. Back behind the goal. Charlie Gates in control. And set back around. Puck's loose on the boards. Bouchard gets dropped along the boards.
Refs are definitely holding that whistle tonight. Not calling anything.
I was surprised to see just 2 refs in this game.
You know, I think that when you have the tournament, these teams haven't played for a while. There really isn't a lot of bad blood there, I'd say, on the hockey end of things. Two refs will be fine.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. As puck is stolen there, there's a shot. And a pad save by LaBelle. He'll cover it up. Shot there from Chaz Skeels of the Bobwhites. 8:43 to go in the first period of play. It's 1-0 BFA. Dustin, what are your thoughts so far on this one?
I mean, MVU's just they're doing what they have to do to pull the upset. They just had one defensive breakdown, and that led to that goal right there. If I'm MVU, I got to get the puck out of my zone a little more.
Exactly. There's a shot loose in the crease, and it was steered away by an MVU defenseman. Now back up to the point. Zemniak gets it in, and coming out now with speed are the Thunderbirds. Down the right wing side, Ryan LaRush puts the puck in front. And almost burying one right there was Carter Letourneau, a freshman for Missisquoi. Almost got his first goal right there.
Those are the opportunities you need if you're an MVU.
There's a quick shot by Skeels that misses the net. BFA making a quick change. Puck is blocked onto LaBelle off the tip, and he'll hold on.
You know, that play we just saw right there is exactly what the Thunderbirds need to do tonight. Bring it into the zone, and don't mess around with your dump and chase offense. Just get something going towards the net, and have somebody streaking in towards the net, and just try to get some wood on it, because that was very close to being a goal.
That was definitely MVU's first good chance of the night. If they can keep creating plays like that, Ryan LaRush, you saw him with speed up the side. If they can keep making plays like that happen, they'll be just fine tonight.
Oh, you could have called a boarding right there if you wanted to.
That probably could have been a boarding call right there on BFA as they control the puck in the zone. It comes up to Howrigan at the point, and a shot on there by Skeels, I believe, is stopped by LaBelle. Logan LaBelle's been busy in these first 8 or so minutes of this one.
Standing on his head. You gotta be that type of goal. You know, you're an upperclassman now, a lung critter. You gotta have the game of your life for your Logan LaBelle to give your team a chance.
Slap shot, save LaBelle.
Big glove there.
Yeah, big save there. That's a nice shot off the stick there of Keegan Streeter. I mean, that is a D1 slap shot right there. You don't see those too often against D2 teams. Shot in front, tipped wide.
BFA can shoot from anywhere in that zone, and they can get a goal. I think I've seen them get goals from everywhere in the zone, actually.
Oh, definitely. Puck is loose and, just out of the reach of Hunter Mason there for Missisquoi. Tipped down, Streeter looking for it. Brulette will control instead. A wrist shot from the point, save, rebound. Kicked away by LaBelle. Parker Grattan in control, gets it back to Streeter. Streeter winds, fires, scores. Keegan Streeter makes it look easy, and it's 2-0 Bobwhites.
Talking about those slap shots from the point, you got one of those right there.
Yeah. And that one, the difference there, that one was through a crowd, so that's a lot tougher for Logan LaBelle to see. And that's a shot. It's a quick shot, but it's got to be blocked when there's that much traffic in front. Those shots can never get through as clean as that one.
You've got to put a chest in front of that. You have to if you want to win this game.
Now, if that shot gets knocked down by a forward in front, that's all right. You'll take that. But if a shot like that with that much traffic in front is getting through, that's just you can't have that. As play back underway here. Sam Bouchard tips it down. Keeping it in there was Dominic Lazinski. And it'll be back down for Ryan LaRush. Bobwhites striking with 2 quick goals here in the first 8-9 minutes of this one to make it 2-0. They continue to probe inside. There's a shot that misses high. Back up to the point, Lazinski. Lazinski's shot is turned away by LaBelle. And the Thunderbirds back in control, trying to get it out. Oh man, it hit off of the back of Jackson Porter. And we have an offside call, I believe.
Yeah, that puck was in the neutral zone. BFA tried to bring it back in without clearing the zone, and you get your obvious offsides call. Big face-off there from Missisquoi. If you want to stay in this game, you got to win this face-off.
The momentum is definitely going towards BFA right now. MVU needs to pick it up. They need to find their game again. They had some decent opportunities. Puck comes loose, and almost taking it in right there for MVU was Jake Benjamin. But he just had it tipped away, and just like clockwork, BFA working it in. Behind the net, there's Charlie Gates for Missisquoi.
You know, BFA is a well-oiled machine of St. Albans Skating Association.
Yeah.
They just know these kids are doing this from the age of 5. They know what they're doing. Toby Dumoulin is one of the best coaches in the state of Vermont.
Yeah, I mean, you see plays like that. They look exciting, and against a D2 team, that play might be a breakaway, but BFA has been in that situation thousands of times. Their defensemen know how to handle that. In reality, that's a 1-on-2 with a rolling puck. That's an easy play for hockey players who know what they're doing.
Good lead pass right there by MVU.
Good pass, and down goes Jake Benjamin. Crushed into the boards, but he bounces off the hit. Mason Yandow tried to really just crush him into the boards. Shot from the center ice there is blocked down by Brad Bissett. He'll send a hard lead pass to Hunter Mason. Mason with a shot. That's a can of corn for Dan Ellis.
That's what you need to do if you're MVU. That's a smart decision on that blue line. Just chuck it in and see what happens if you're the Thunderbirds.
There's no such thing as a bad shot right now for
No,
MVU.
there isn't. You want to just get pucks on nets. You know, in the Highgate arena, we've seen some weird bounces. You never know, and that's going to hit a piece of ice and just go left or go right. Good shot.
An offensive zone here, won by MVU. Back to the point. Sean Burke plays it around. And going into the corner now is Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert against Keegan Streeter. Streeter moves it up the boards. And Gilbert takes it away. The shot is turned aside.
Great save
by Ellis. BFA trying to work it up again. You can see that controlled breakout of the Bobwhites, but it's turned around there by Parent.
Beautiful poke check there by Parent.
Braylon Parent has really developed into a great hockey player this year. As he enters his junior year, he's already about halfway to 100 points for his career at 56, I believe. And this one's brought in now by Cole Brace. Brace tried to get a shot off, fanned on the shot, and a big hit thrown there by Sean Burke. Still going for it is BFA, back to the point. Wrist shot, there's that block from MVU that we were just talking about. Those shots need to be blocked, and that one was. Now tipped out, and here's a nice pass. Braylon Parent, 1-on-2, what can he do? Tries to get to the outside and gets hit to the boards, but stays with it. Parent puts on net, but nobody was there. And Benjamin, Porter going for it there. And a glove save by LaBelle. Flashing the leather makes the stop. And BFA back in control. Brulette with the shot. That hit off the boards, staying in. It looked like it hit the netting, but there's no whistle, so it must have only hit the boards.
That's bad call, but okay.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it hit the netting, but either way, the puck's still in the Missisquoi zone. BFA in control. Grattan trying to get it around. Puck's loose in the corner, 2-on-1. Thunderbirds trying to dig it out. They do. Tipped up the boards for Coffey. Coffey's shot blocked away by LaBelle. Grattan trying to get it down low. Puck's still loose. A lot of board battles right now for both teams. Puck's back up top.
Real testy here soon.
Shot, save, rebound, score! Looked like Brulette scored. No, it wasn't Brulette. That was Colin Manahan with the goal. He and Brulette were both right there. And BFA's got a 3-goal lead here in the first.
Kind of feel bad for Logan LaBelle there because he's doing
no
everything
help.
he can.
Yeah.
And those goals aren't really that goal right there. 2 of these 3 goals aren't his fault. And you got to feel bad for a goalie when it's one of those nights.
Yeah, not getting a lot of help. I think MVU's doing everything they can right now. They haven't really played a bad game. BFA's just that much better of a team, I think. And LaBelle's standing on his head here in this first period. There's no doubt about that.
And if MVU can come out like this against other D2 teams, they got a chance to rack up some wins this year.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, they're playing their hearts out right now as a shot deflects wide. Griffin Knapp in the corner. Ryan LaRush and Brad Bissett working on him back behind. LaRush puts the puck right back into that little tie-up. And BFA looking to slow it down up to the point. And there's a wrist shot wide. An absolute howitzer of a shot from Noah Vinslet right there. And falling on the play was Lazinski, but he's still able to get it up. And going for it was Hunter Mason. And we'll have an offside call. 2:15 left in the first period here. BFA. I think this is just about what we expected coming in.
Yeah, I think this is the best case scenario for MVU right now. It's not losing by a lot in the first.
It could, BFA could be up 5-0 right now.
I mean, BFA's beat a team 6-1 and 8-0 this year.
Yeah,
I believe.
exactly. So they're legit, and for a D1 team, for MVU to be playing a D1 team like this, these guys haven't played a D1 team since BFA in 2013. So this is a good showing from them, and especially with all the youth. Braylon Parent gets it loose, couldn't quite do anything with it. Hunter Mason loose in the slot, weak backhand shot is blocked away by Zemniak.
Player on the point. You should have passed it out to the point there and not had the slap shot from out there.
Yeah. Rookie mistake there by Mason, and Braylon Parent knocks down Lazinski.
And that'll be a delayed call. They got the tripping there.
Did they get a call? They did get Braylon Parent for tripping. At first, it didn't. I didn't see an arm up, but I guess there was one. I wasn't looking hard enough. I guess.
Yeah, far side ref called it. Close side ref decided not to.
That's an interesting call, because from back there, it's going to look like a trip. From up here, I don't know.
I mean, it looked like I would have made that call myself, but
yeah, I think
some of the other calls that have not been made tonight.
I think as a ref down in that corner, you got to leave that one to the ref down in the near side corner. As BFA controlling on their first power play of the evening. Cole Brace looking to move in, and a nice steal there by Jackson Porter for MVU. As we reach the final minute.
Good hit there.
There's a hit there thrown by Ryan LaRush. He's always been a gritty player. He doesn't have the size to be somebody you could throw a big hit, but he's got that grit. He's kind of like a Brad Marchand if he was a defenseman. As it's thrown around, Brad Bissett back behind the net, going for it, wasting some time. Around the boards, referee has his arm up. We have a penalty coming up on the Bobwhites. That's a huge break for Missisquoi.
We got some 4-on-4 hockey coming up. I love 4-on-4 hockey.
4-on-4 hockey is outstanding. And you'd think that even though it's 4-on-4, BFA just lost the power play, you'd think that they still have the advantage here because they've shown that they have the speed so far. But, and this is where it hurts to have Braylon Parent in the penalty box too, one of your faster players. You would want him on the ice for a 4-on-4. That's when he can do some damage. Mason, tie up off the draw. Gilbert going for it. Mason still in there. Puck is turned over. And Cooper Coffey with a big-time mental error right there. Ellis had to come in and save the day.
Heads-up play by Ellis to know that he had to reach out and cover that puck.
Yep. Yeah, that's just a loose puck in the slot. I don't think Mason really picked up on it, but he was about to. If he would have picked up on that right away, that could have been big-time trouble for the Bobwhites here. 20 seconds to go, and we have an offside call on the BFA breakout. This place is just over capacity.
Over capacity and very quiet right now, which is
I don't think this is what the fans expected here. They were. I feel like a good rivalry game was expected. Moving in there was Kyle Gilbert. He couldn't quite make the play. MVU is coming close right now. They're getting close to getting some good chances. Oh, and it was loose there for Parker Grant, but he couldn't quite bury it. 2 seconds to go. Puck will go to the corner. That'll do it. 1 period in the books here at the Highgate Arena. And we have a 3-0 score in favor of the Bobwhites. Justin, what do you think about that first?
I mean, I think it's the best possible outcome you could have had if you're the Thunderbirds. They played some good defense. They played some pretty game.
Definitely.
They're going to get a power play here. They're going to get about 30 seconds worth of a power play here at the beginning of the second period. It'll be very interesting to see that, and I think we're going to take a break now.
Highgate Arena here for the second period of boys hockey action. The Division II Thunderbirds and the Division I Bobwhites here playing this rivalry game in this rink for the first time since 2013. A good first period for the Thunderbirds, you'd think, even though the scoreboard doesn't really say so. Holding BFA to 3 goals in that first is so big for them.
You know, the ice is sort of tilted, but MVU has done everything they've needed to do so far, but get a couple good bounces. Yeah. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the second period plays out, because MVU will have a power play for a little bit. We're going to start with 4-on-4 hockey.
And MVU will have a power play after that, yeah. So that'll make things interesting for sure. As in the face-off circle for MVU, Jackson Porter wins it back, and Ryan LaRush will take it for the Thunderbirds. LaRush moving on in. Here he comes, going to the net. The shot's blocked down. LaRush and Bouchard going for it down in the corner. Bouchard knocks it away, and Brulette with a lot of open ice. Here he comes. He's got some speed. He works in on Brad Bissett. Moves to the outside. Now we'll pass it out in front. Knocked away. Good play there by LaRush.
You're going to see the BFA machine right in front of us now.
Here he comes. There's a shot. Oh, he just missed. That was inches away from being a complete snipe. Braylon Parent out of the box, and the pass from Jackson Porter was just off. That's loose in front, and going into the net is for BFA, Parker Gratton, taking Logan LaBelle with him.
You could call goalie interference right there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That was a little egregious, but
man, Jackson Porter almost hit Braylon Parrott, who was wide open behind the defense, fresh out of the penalty box. That would have been an Alexander Ovechkin-like play there for Parrott.
Oh yeah, I could have given MU some much-needed momentum, and this is going to go in. This is going to.
They will take it outside.
Smart decision here by the refs.
Acknowledging that the net coming off was completely BFA's fault.
Yes.
Bring it right back in. And,
great glove save there
Brad Bissett with the glove save.
Flashing the leather.
And Kyle Gilbert brings it back in for the Thunderbirds. Ryan LaRush looking to play it. And the puck was loose in the middle, and Gilbert controls. There's a shot and a save by Ellis. That was Hunter Mason, rather. He's got the Mason and Gilbert, Mason's got the jersey tucked in there, and so it looks like the 9 looks like a 10. And so I'm getting him and Kyle Gilbert mixed up.
I believe this is your first hockey game for us at Northwest XTV, right, Nick?
This is my first boys game. I did do the Rice versus MVU girls game the other day. But
yeah, good luck with trying to know which boy is which boy when it comes to some hockey jerseys.
Yeah.
That
was a rocket right in there. But yeah. And if they don't, I tucked in my jersey when I played. Now I realize that I must have been a pain for the announcers when I was on the ice, because tucked in jerseys have not been kind to me tonight.
No, they, especially BFA's jerseys, because the block numbers are so hard to identify.
Yeah.
I always do not like BFA's road jerseys because it's just big and yellow, and there's no black outline, so you really can't tell who is who sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Puck hits Kyle Gilbert there. I know that's Gilbert for sure this time. And it's brought back up. Braylon Parent trying to get to the outside. Lost the puck. He'll have to reset. Got Ryan LaRush with him on the corner. LaRush brings it back, and they'll get going once again. Off the boards there goes Charlie Gates. Not a great play. A good idea, but not well executed by the freshman Gates.
And that's one of those things as a freshman that, you know, when you're seeing the ice, you kind of think of it as like an awareness level, like in Madden, right? That's a play that a senior knows to make, because he knows the BFA defender who's faster than him is right there.
Exactly. Puck's played out there to Ben Pudva. Pudva trying to get to the net. Passes it out in front. Now back to the point. There's a shot pad save by LaBelle. Back in front. And burying it. There's Chaz Skeels. BFA makes it 4-0.
You can just tell when BFA had to set it there at the point that they were going to go for that rebound.
Big old juicy rebound, and Skeels makes it 4-0.
It's like when you're bringing the ball up the court in basketball and you see the pick and roll play set, like you knew it. It was coming. You knew exactly what was going to happen.
Absolutely, yeah. Not really a lot MVU could do right there. I mean, BFA realized that the shot was going wide. Chaz Skeels picked up on that and buries a really big goal. And Porter gets the face-off. Brad Bissett in control. Nearly turns it over, trying to get it up to Stephen King. Bissett goes for the hit. And jumping right around it there was Parker Gratton. as Porter gets it up, and MVU trying to get it back out. King lost the puck, and the shot in on LaBelle. Tough, hard to handle, but he'll steer it off to the corner. Brissett feels the pressure of the two BFA forwards. A turnover, shot just missed.
Wow.
Tough shot there. Colin Manahan almost had his second of the night.
And BFA just had a 3-on-0 right there, and that
King ices it there.
Smart ice.
And you saw coming in there, Brad Brissett was right up along the boards with the puck. Two BFA players just kind of collapsed on it, forced him to make the bad pass. Now Brad Brissett's stuck in the corner, and BFA's got three guys coming right on the puck. There's a shot, that goes high over LaBelle, back to the point. And now played behind the net, chasing after it. There's Jake Hall for the Bobwhites. Also in there is Griffin Knapp. Puck comes loose. Knapp has it. Knapp gets open. There's a shot and a save by LaBelle. Jake Hall was wide open on the back door.
That was a sick angle right there. He just tried to out-deke that defender, and that was beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful stick work. And that turned kind of a broken play into just a pristine opportunity for BFA. That's the kind of things that they do that win them state championships.
That's the kind of things that they do that make it so they beat everybody by like 6 goals.
Yeah.
Like,
shot in front, deflected away.
They can turn anything into a scoring opportunity.
Good chance there for Bonnet. Trying to go backdoor again with Skeels, and he gets dropped by Sean Burke. And now back come the Thunderbirds. And BFA gets it right back. There's a shot. LaBelle tried to block it away, but it missed to the left. And Braylon Parrott with a nice hustle play to tip it out of the zone there. Didn't quite have enough to chase after it, though. BFA in control. Parrott running around on the side, trying to get there, but BFA will bring it out.
Keep in mind, they had the long change this period, so that's something that BFA is doing much better than MVU is doing right now.
Yeah. As Ryan LaRush tries to take it in himself, but BFA, all 5 Bobwhites collapse on him, and there's just nothing you can do.
You know, Boom, I'd advise him against going 1-on-5. I don't think that works often.
Yeah.
I've never seen that work actually ever.
Now maybe you put Stamkos or Patrick Laine on the ice. That might work against the Bobwhite defense, but we're not going to see any D2 Vermont players doing that.
I mean, I think like Sidney Crosby won't even be able to do that. 1-on-5 is it's kind of insane.
Yeah. Brad Brissett plays the puck in his skates and turns it right over. Coming in, there is Cole Brace. Brace turns and looks and passes it right over to Jackson Porter. And MVU back in control once again. Stephen King gets it up. Oh, it just missed Sam Bouchard. That was a good chance for MVU, but Bouchard couldn't make it happen.
You get some stick on that puck, and then you're going, and you had a 2-on-no right there.
Yeah, that was a 2-on-1, 2-on-none, or 2-on-1/2-on-none.
Like 2.5.
Yeah. And instead, it's an icing, and BFA gets an offensive zone face-off once again. Brulette against Braylon Parrott here in the draw. Brulette wins it back. And Manahan behind. Knocks down MVU player down in the corner. That was Gates that went down. And now Mason. He could hear Manahan coming from a mile away. Burying Charlie Gates is Parker Gratton back behind the net. Gates tries to send it all the way down. It would have been an icing, but he did a nice job to get that on net. And Ellis had to steer it away. Manahan looks to set up. You can just watch BFA's forwards know exactly what to do on the breakout.
It's a machine.
It's a well-oiled machine.
There's a shot.
There's a shot blockered away by LaBelle. BFA keeps it in. Nice play. Spinning to the front. There's Brulette, and his shot goes just over the net. Back in control, BFA shot blocked down by Parrott. Back the other way, here comes Braylon Parrott. He's all by himself. Braylon Parrott to the net. And turned away. Great save by Ellis.
Daniel Ellis, we haven't had to call his number a lot tonight, but he's one of the better goalies in the state, showing you that.
And that's a shot. Wow. Parrott went forehand, backhand, couldn't quite bury it.
I think if I'm Parrott on that chance, I want to go forehand. I don't want to go backhand against Ellis.
Exactly.
I want to be able to wind up a little bit. Definitely.
Parrott maybe would like to get that one back, and that's what MVU might not get back here tonight. Those breakaway chances are going to be few and far between. As BFA right back into the zone, here's Jake Hall. And stolen away there. But turning it right over was Carter Letourneau. And back to the front. Shots knocked away. And here comes Isaac Overton. Knocked away again. Mason Lemnod deflects it off the boards for an icing. And we will be right back into the MVU defensive zone. 8:34 left here in the second, 4-0 BFA. A good period, though, so far from MVU.
You trying to take a commercial break there, Nick?
Not quite.
I think you realize we don't do commercial. We're public access still.
Yeah, we don't do commercial breaks quite yet. Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. No, MVU is playing a good period. Let's see how they can hold up. They're playing all right.
Shot deflected in front. Yeah, this has been an improvement. Here goes Porter on the outside. Porter got caught from behind. BFA was all over him.
That's just the speed that the Bobwhites have.
And now here they come. Moving in. There is Skeels in his shot. Stopped by LaBelle.
Logan LaBelle right there. He's had some great saves.
He's been on his game tonight. Logan LaBelle has had a great game, keeping MVU in it because this is a game that could easily be 8-0 right now.
Oh, 8-0. We could have 10 goals right now.
Yeah, BFA has dominated the offensive zone pretty much all night, but Logan LaBelle has stood tall at his crease. Parent wins the draw back to a BFA defenseman. In that case, I guess you can't say he really won the draw, but MVU gets it out anyway. He got the stick on. He got his stick on the puck first and just passed it to the wrong way.
It's like Kenny Britt, who had a touchdown for the other team last week. You know, the assist, right?
Yep. Good assist there by Parent on the face-off. Face-off assist, brand new hockey stat.
You got to save a metric for me right there. There we go.
Parent will get another shot of the face-off circle here against Christian Valley.
Right there,
And he does it again. Parent knocks it to the BFA defenseman again. And a shot there got knocked down in traffic.
I don't know how an MVU player actually got a body on that, but that was
a ripper of a shot. LaRush playing it down in the corner against Connor O'Brien. And LaRush can't find it in his skates. O'Brien gets it loose. Valley there with it. Kyle Gilbert with a nice play. Also. Back to the point. Beautiful pass. That is how it's done. And the shot goes just wide. Weaving magic in the offensive zone was Christian Valley.
There you go.
And now here comes Gilbert on the other end. Puck's just out of his reach. Nice play to spin it back. Little you know, Braylon Parent's right there. Shot gets tipped in front. And a save there by Dan Ellis. Back comes MVU. Another shot for them. Puck gets deflected back down. Ryan LaRush will look to break it out. Braylon Parent wide open in the middle. He gets it, but he can only tip it up in the air down the ice. No icing this time. BFA behind. Looking to bring it up. There's Mark Horrigan. Horrigan will get hit into the boards and keep possession of the puck, and BFA brings it in. Here's Manahan. His shot blocked down by Bissett. And back down forward is Ryan LaRush. LaRush tries to get it in. Takes a vicious hit from Colby Brulette. But will keep his composure and keep it going. But a turnover at the point. Here comes Grattan. Grattan weaves in, puts the backhand shot on save. Loose puck in the crease. And LaBelle covers it up. Manahan was right there, but Brad Bissett with a great play to get that puck back into the reach of Logan LaBelle. Wow. And it stays 4-0.
Fast-moving period right here. MVU is doing a good job of keeping themselves in this game. Definitely. I don't think they'll be able to be at 4 goals, but they are definitely putting up a great effort.
If MVU can keep this game within 4 goals for the rest of the night, you've got to think of that as the Jerry Jones moral victory for sure. As MVU brings it back out with Sam Bouchard, and he shot it right into the MVU bench right there. Tough break for the Missisquoi captain.
You know what they say about moral victories. They're making America's team,
Apparently.
Jason Garrett is apparently not on the hot seat. He's got a lot of those moral victories.
Jason Garrett making the fellow Gingers proud. So the puck comes out for Porter right there. BFA looking to break it back out. Here come the Bobwhites in transition. Nice move. Right in. Backhand shot goes wide from Noah Vincelet. You can see he looked kind of nervous right there, not really sure what to do with it. He got past the MVU defense so easily.
I don't think Noah I don't think Noah knew he had a guy with him. I thought he looked like he didn't know he had a man.
He might have picked that up last second. Back to the point. Shot. Blocker saved by LaBelle on the shot there from Lazinski. And a big hit there. Thrown by Vincelet. Shots deflected away once again. Tipped around the boards. BFA.
I think Brad Bissett had that tip on that shot right there.
Yeah. Great play to keep that away from the net as BFA was offside right there. That was an interesting play. He got the puck. He kind of sat there with it for a second. He knew he was offside, and then he passed it back into the zone anyway. kind of all right. Well, we'll just take it. They're gonna call that an intentional offside.
Like sometimes you don't even know if the you just gotta just play it and be like, you got a stick.
Yeah, Logan LaBelle gingerly bringing the stick back to the bench. He's not really sure who it's for. I don't think.
Stick handling the stick.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
High school hockey, folks.
All right. D2 Blue at its finest right there, folks.
Very polite. I got to say that stick handling of the stick, 10 out of 10.
You think maybe we'll see LaBelle playing out one of these days.
Shades of Patrick Waugh right there.
Impressing the coaching staff with his wonderful stick handling.
I don't know. Are you old enough to remember that? Patrick Waugh one time, he had that play where he came all the way up to center ice and shot it.
I'm not old enough to remember it, but I'm old enough to know about it. As Ellis coming out of the game now, or no, that wasn't even Ellis that was in the net. That was Steven Peebles that was in, and we have a goaltending change for BFA. It looks like Tyler LaRush coming in now.
I think they got him some play. They got some play time for.
Because
Ellis is back.
Ellis is on the bench down there. LaRush is in the net because Ellis has the yellow on his mask down there, and he's over on the far left side of the BFA bench. Anyway, we're back underway. It doesn't really matter who BFA has in it, as long as we know the name. Puck is loose and BFA in control. Chris Bissett trying to get it down at the point. Bissett will knock it down, spin it back around on the boards, hit off the referee, and he had to go give it a second whack there to get it to its intended destination. Puck loose now along the sideboards, and now here comes Kyle Gilbert, 1-on-2 with Hunter Mason. Or 2-on-1 rather. Gilbert to the net, shot, save, rebound, loose puck still in there. MVU couldn't quite find it. Gilbert had a shot, but he fanned on it. And couldn't quite find it there, and I believe we have offside call here, or was that icing? We'll see when they put the face-off down.
Yeah, I guess it looks like Ellis is just coming out. I think Toby Dukeland's trying to get all his goalies some playtime tonight.
Smart move, get everybody some time in a game that's not technically over yet, but probably.
I mean, you want to find out who your second keeper is.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing to know.
Definitely. Puck is iced here. BFA rolling with 3 goalies on the roster. I cannot remember the last time MVU had 3 goalies on their roster.
Yeah, they always has 3 or 4 goalies on their roster, actually. Very rarely do they all see the ice. I remember a couple years ago they had a 3-man rotation where one guy kind of established himself and did a little playing. I think it's a good strategy. I think it's one of those things where, especially at the high school level, academics, you never know when you're going to have a goalie get suspended for something.
One goes down with injury. I know MVU's had that. We had that problem a couple times when I was on the team. We had a goalie get injured, and we were like, all right, we have 1 goalie now. If somebody gets hurt, then we're not really in the best of spots. There's a shot and a save there by LaRush. I remember in a game last year, actually, we were playing Northfield here, and Northfield got their goaltender got a major penalty. He got ejected from the game for swearing at the ref. And Northfield did not have another goalie, so they paused the game for about 20 minutes. One of Northfield's skaters went out on the ice, or went out into the locker room to get equipment, and he put it all on and played goaltender for the rest of the game.
There you go. How many saves did he have? Did you guys win that game?
MVU did win that game, yes. It was like 6-3, and they only scored like once or twice on the guys. It's pretty risky. And my goodness, Kyle Gilbert just about scored on himself. He hit the post.
BFA almost just scored a shorthanded goal.
Gilbert now with the puck in his skates here. I don't even think he knew it hit him.
First full power play of the night for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, big opportunity here for MVU trying to get on the board. Puck comes loose. Here's Parent in the middle. Gilbert was almost there for it. Couldn't quite make a play. Gilbert behind the net. Parent throws it out in front. Shot, save, rebound. It goes loose to the corner and cleared. Heads up. That one comes in, and now Ryan LaRush looking to break it out for the Thunderbirds. Pass got tipped. Stephen King, nice stick work. Oh, LaRush didn't know the pass was coming. Good idea, but you got to have that communication right there.
Yeah, you got to have a guy back there.
Yeah. LaRush now trying to work to the outside. Takes the shot. Glove save and a beauty from Tyler LaRush for BFA. They're still up 4-0 here. with 2:58 left in the second. Offensive zone face-off. Jackson Porter set to take it for MVU. LaRush has it, hit him at the line, but he was able to keep it in. Nice play there. Porter trying to get to the front, but BFA with the steal. Brulette will steal, or will send it all the way down the ice. In on LaBelle. Good angle with the dump in right there. Make LaBelle work for it. Charlie Gates in transition. Oh, he put it right into two MVU kids.
Got to have better communication on the offense than that.
Yeah, MVU's got to start talking. This is a time, you're down 4-0. This is the time when you start to work on things. You look at, this is an opportunity to see what works and what doesn't. For Ryan LaRush, you got to go harder to the corner with that puck. And almost. MVU really should be out of the zone right now. But people are just kind of sitting around with the puck coming out. Oh, King. Breakout. That's a boy.
That's a foul. That's going to be a penalty right there, buddy.
And he didn't mean to do that. Chaz Skeels with some big contact on Stephen King. I know they've played together for a while, and they've played with each other before.
Yeah, you can tell that Chaz took the wrong angle, and he knew he took the wrong angle right when he made the impact on that hit. Yeah,
King was in a bad position, and Skeels kind of maybe tried to throw a hit that wasn't exactly warranted. I don't think he knew what would have what the effect of the hit would be when he went for it. Either way, it's an MVU power play, and they do call it a 5-minute major.
Do they?
Interesting, yes. If I'm reading it, they score! And at the point, it's a goal there for Charlie Gates, and MVU is on the board.
Well, it's a 5-minute major. This is your
chance. A 5-minute major and a chance for the Thunderbirds to get back in it. Unless it was tipped in front, Charlie Gates has his first varsity goal. The freshman has MVU on the board.
Oh boy, we might be getting ourselves a hockey game here.
Here we go. I'm interested to see who they say that goal was, because Gates shot it, but there was a lot of traffic in front. I didn't see if it was tipped in or at all, Dustin.
I feel like it went straight into the net.
It was for Braylon Parent. Gates with the assist, so Parent with a nice tip in front. Puck's loose, and now MVU's got some momentum, working it up, and a power play coming up. It's going to be a 2-minute 5-on-3 form assist going. Looks like Brulette's headed to the box for the Bobwhites.
I mean, if I'm MVU, you got to get one goal here. You can go into the third only down by 2, and you can still have about 2.5 minutes left on that 5-on-4.
This is huge. MVU, minute 44 left in the second, and the Thunderbirds have a 5-on-3 for the rest of this time. They need to make something happen right here.
I wonder if Coach Dukeland is going to think about putting Ellis back into this game. That is something I would make the switch right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Braylon Parent down in the corner. MVU working it around, 5-on-3. Parent with the puck, getting pressured there from Horrigan.
Oh,
back
no,
at the point, he's lost it. Horrigan coming in. Will back off, and Ryan LaRush will play. Smart play there from Horrigan to just back up, let MVU break it out. 3-on-5, you don't want to get somebody caught up. Braylon Parent. Looking in. Parent, he looked to turn and drop it, but he couldn't find his man. Gilbert now down at the point. He's got Ryan LaRush up high. Shot in front, loose, and a save by LaRush. And he'll cover it up. MVU with a whole lot of momentum right here. Things have really turned their way here late in the second period. Maybe before it's too late. They have played so well. Shot from the point. Save, rebound, loose puck. Parent there on the doorstep. Couldn't bury it, and it's down the ice. Brad Bassett with a rocket to get that puck in there.
Boy, BFA just got away for cross check right in front of
turned over in front. LaRush couldn't quite get there. Parent now will set it up, and a smart play by him to get it over. Here comes Gilbert. Gilbert leaves the puck. Mason looking for a shot. Drops it off. Brad Bassett over to LaRush, who wasn't suspecting. Got to get it down to Parent.
Make that shot. If I'm MVU, if you have that shot,
you got to shoot it from the point right there. Back up top, Gilbert puts it in front. There's Bassett. Oh, and he couldn't get the stick on it. Now back behind the net. Puck's loose in front for Gilbert. Couldn't find it. Bassett loses it in his skates, and it's back down low. Parent controls again. There's the shot by Mason. Save made. Rebounds loose in the crease. Fighting for it. And the whistle there covering it up was Tyler LaRush. 19.5 to go here in the second period. and we might just have a game on our hands right here.
I mean, BFA, unless MVU scores here, MVU will start the third period with a 5-on-3 as well for about 10 seconds, but still.
Puck is won by BFA. Thunderbirds, LaBelle's got to get in there and help get this puck up here. You got to move that puck, and that costs MVU a few seconds as now they get it up now. About 5 seconds to go. Going to get a shot, but they turn it over, and that'll end the second period. An exciting second period of play.
We got some life in this arena. It's fun to see the fans getting on their feet cheering.
Highgate Arena over capacity here tonight, and a great game so far. 4-1 the score after 2. Interesting if that comes back and bites BFA. They lose the game because they put their third string in. Yeah.
We want to practice this.
All right, welcome back to Highgate Arena for the third period of play. Just about set to get underway. MVU with a lot of momentum to end that second period, Justin.
Yeah, no, MVU was able to get a couple of key penalties that they drew on BFA. We're able to get that goal, and that goal really lit up the facility. I'm pretty sure at that point. They have a 5-on-3 for about the first 16, 17 seconds of this period, and then they have another 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on that 5-minute major that Chaz Skis just got. Yep. So it'll be interesting to see what BFA does here. And it's going to be interesting to see what MVU can do here. They got to get a goal real quick.
Yeah, if MVU can score on this power play opportunity and make it 4-2, then we kind of have a game. And if they can, and then maybe they get a couple bounces.
They still got 3 minutes.
I feel like this game is far from over, but anything can happen here as we get underway. Kyle Gilbert already with a good opportunity for MVU as they set it up. Gilbert with a nice move. Hunter Mason in front, and a shot is turned aside by LaRush and held for a whistle. Perfect start for MVU right there.
That's what you got to do. You got to keep putting pucks on nets.
Yep, you're not going to score unless you shoot it. If you're the Thunderbirds, Braylon Parent can't win the draw onto LaRush, and he'll get another whistle. And for MVU, this is also what you want to do. You get a lot of whistles here. You keep your legs fresh because you know BFA is much deeper than the Thunderbirds. So we have a stoppage here for some reason, and they'll get back underway. Mason Gilbert in front. Gilbert's shot goes just wide. Parent will set back up. 5-on-3 continuing. Gilbert and Mason back in front. Flipping the puck over. There's a shot and a save. Rebound in front. And a penalty on the Bobwhites.
All right, you can tell the refs bet the under.
And is Streeter headed to the box here? No. Headed to the box for BFA is Mark Horrigan. Another 5-on-3.
Another 5-on-3. You got 2 more minutes of 5-on-3. You got to get something here if you're
BFA. You got to clean up the penalties. You cannot expect to win any D1 games playing like this.
This is what MVU has to do to get a chance in this game is just keep drawing penalties.
Parent throws it in front. Nobody home. And it's cleared all the way back down to Logan LaBelle. Ryan LaRush will set it up for MVU. 5-on-3 for the second time here in pretty much the last 5 minutes of play. LaRush moving to the net. Lost it real quick. Mason keeps it in the zone. At that point, I'm almost bringing the puck back. But they turn it over in front. Slap shot just wide. Back to the point there. Was set. Oh, he missed it. And then Manahan went to the bench instead of going for it.
Manahan, that's my veteran play right there. He knew he needed a change, so he just gets off the ice. Doesn't mess around.
Lost in the ref skates there. Kind of breaks MVU's momentum. They'll have to build up again. Ryan LaRush trying to move to the puck. LaRush has got to get to those pucks faster, and that creates open space when you get right on those pucks real quick. But he's been kind of gliding in. There's a slap shot right there by Gilbert that goes wide. Stephen King attacking, and it's cleared the length once again, all the way off the glass onto Logan LaBelle.
Pucks on nets, that's what you need if you're the Thunderbirds.
Can't be missing the goal. Gilbert from center ice right in, and LaRush makes the save, and Kyle Gilbert doing a good job to create an offensive zone faceoff for the Thunderbirds. 13:50 to go here in the third, just getting underway. BFA up 4-1. In the face-off circle, Jackson Porter for MVU. He loses it back to Mason Yando. And kept in there by Ryan Lorish. He winds. He fires. It's tipped in front just wide. Brad Bissett there puts it back down. And MVU trying to get there, but cleared all the way down by Mason Yando. MVU looking to break it back out. Here they come. Stephen King. Kind of not much help with him there, but he's still got the puck. He's got help in front. Porter's there. King loose puck in front and deflected just away.
We got one man coming back out.
Almost had it.
We're back on the 5-on-4.
5-on-4 power play now for MVU, and you gotta be making the most of those chances. Puck is tipped down. Wow, they call icing.
Yeah, there was an ice there. He touched it before, so he got it before it hit the center line. So that was an ice.
Yeah, but it was tipped down by. Did he? Was he?
He tipped it before the center line.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah,
all right.
It's 2 lines for icing, so he tipped it, and that's why they called the ice. Good call.
All right. You're outsmarting me, Dustin.
Oh, you're the hockey player in the
booth. Come on now. You're making me look bad.
You played for a couple of years, bud.
Here comes Parent. Parent takes a hit to get into the net, and Mason, and now Hunter Mason back behind. There with Parent digging it out. Hunter Mason in there as well. Parent goes down. Puck's still loose. That is Streeter sending it the length. Oh, and it deflects up on LaBelle.
That would have been a nice little shot on goal there.
And now BFA back to that 4-on-5 disadvantage for them. A little bit better than 3-on-5.
Well, actually, they are at even strength now.
Oh, they are at even strength.
There's a 5th man out here.
I lost track of the power play. Anyway, back to the point. Looking for a shot. There it is, and deflected wide off the stick there of Mike Horrigan. Back to the point. Horrigan puts another one on. And that sounded like it might have hit off the post.
Yeah, there was a ding there.
Yeah, Horrigan at the point. And controlled once again. Streeter over to Horrigan. Horrigan fires. Blocked down. It looked like it was blocked down by his own player. And cleared for an icing.
Smart ice there for MVU. They were
good
not
job to
in
relieve
position at all.
Yeah, long shift there from the Thunderbirds. Needed a change. They'll get one with the icing because, of course, in high school you can ice the puck and then change.
I think it's stupid. I think if you ice the puck at any level, you should have to face the consequences. But
I agree with you there. Yep. At the point, there's a shot deflected on, saved by LaBelle.
I think we just saw the ultra-red jump save.
Yeah, nice stop there by Logan LaBelle, finding it. Good job, because the puck fell down right in front of him, and there was three BFA guys right there, ready to pounce on it. LaBelle quickly there to get it. Shot saved by LaBelle once again. Thunderbirds back with it. Bissett tries to dump it in. Not really a good play there, and BFA's right back in. Getting knocked down from behind. Owen Bonnet hits the deck.
Unfortunately, I think MVU missed their chance to get back into this game and not being able to score on the 5-on-3. They had some good shots. They just could not put it behind.
They couldn't bury it. 2 or 3 good quality chances, but they just couldn't find the back of the net at the end of the day. As Sam Bouchard gets in, but gets hit there by Bonnet, and that took a hit onto his momentum. Puck loose down along the boards, battling for it. Might see a whistle here. BFA uses this opportunity to get a change. Play is basically stopped there along the boards, and Chris Bissett was able to get it out. Now Brad Bissett. Cousins there playing on the defensive point. And now we're tied up in the other corner. And back to the point. Cooper Coffey across. There's a shot and a save by LaBelle. A rebound to Manahan. Manahan tries to put it back in front, but Bissett keeps that from happening. Puck loose behind the net again. Lots of tie-ups here to begin this third period. Manahan still with the puck. Hit hard, and that's a penalty. That's a penalty all day on Brad Bissett.
That might be a major.
I don't know if that's a major, but that's definitely going to be 2 minutes for boarding. At least. Puck still loose. BFA still with it. MVU yet to touch the puck to end the delayed penalty. 6-on-5. Back to the point. Coffey shot through traffic. Save. And a rebound comes out to MVU. He touched the puck. He waited. The ref, I don't think really, he might have forgotten that he had his arm up there.
That might have been just your good old-fashioned soccer advantage where you just play it out. Then he gives the card after.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as BFA has the possession, they do have the advantage in they won't call the penalty until MVU touches the puck. But he had knocked the puck back to the point, and he waited a good 2 or 3 seconds to make the call. Back to the point. Streeter right back across to Horrigan. Pass tipped in front, saved by LaBelle. A lot of activity going on in LaBelle's crease, but he still is able to keep his head up in there and make the stop.
Just a great showing by MVU today. I know they're losing by 3 goals, but it doesn't really feel like it.
Yeah, this game has been a lot closer than I think a lot of people expected. BFA coming in back-to-back D1 state champions. MVU hasn't played a Division I game in 5 years. I mean, it's one of those things where you didn't really expect a whole lot of MVU tonight. The pressure was not on them, and they have shown up and done a great job. Puck's behind the net now, back up, stops to Horrigan. They'll get it over to Streeter. Streeter winds, fires, and a blocker save by LaBelle going right to left. And now MVU back with it. Braylon Parrott sends it in. That was way beyond the red line, but they didn't call it. Into the corner. Parrott falls trying to hit Horrigan. And BFA controlling once again. Mason Yandow getting it up the boards. Manahan hit into the boards by Hunter Mason. Braylon Parrott blows the tire. He had a chance at it.
And here they come again into the zone. Here comes
Yandow brings it right back in. Rips a shot off the boards. Played back behind. BFA with it. Manahan over to Bratton right there. Shot knocked down. Brulette with a rebound, and LaBelle makes a save. A couple of chances for Colby Brulette. Couldn't bury either one of them. LaBelle
really surprised LaBelle was able to get that second one because he was out in no man's land. He was out of the crease by a couple of feet.
That second one was trouble. Brulette just shot it right at him. He couldn't pick his corner there. Faced off in the MVU zone. 7:41 to go. Face off back to the point. There's Streeter. Down low. Nice pass up to Horrigan. Streeter. BFA setting up like they're on the power. Well, they are on the power play, I guess. Yep. And across to Horrigan. Horrigan's shot deflects wide. And they're back in control. Griffin Knapp turns it over. Horrigan will have it, but BFA got out of the zone. That's a big break for MVU. Chris Bissett gets the loose puck and sends it the length of the pond.
MVU kills the penalty off, and they are back to even strength now.
Jake Hall gets it up, and now here comes Knapp. Knapp works to the outside, now cuts in, takes the shot. Got knocked down out in front. And now Ryan LaRush with speed on the outside. LaRush cutting to the net against Horrigan. Horrigan's with some solid defense. It's like he knew exactly what Ryan LaRush was going to do right there, and he shut it right out.
He watched the tape there. Definitely watched the tape.
Yeah. LaRush tried with a good idea, but Horrigan just knew exactly what was happening.
Horrigan knew he was going to go to his left there, and he just was ready for it.
Yeah.
And that's really needed to put that puck on the net earlier, about 5 seconds beforehand.
And that's a situation where he's not going to work. He's not going to bring it back behind the net, most likely, with nobody there to help him. He's going to cut to the net. It's just a smart play overall. Now driving to the net, knocked away, and Charlie Gates, who had a beautiful assist on Braylon Parrott's goal earlier in the game. They'll go D-to-D with Brad Bissett. Gates gets it up. Hunter Mason in control. Mason back behind the boards. Charlie Gates, MVU's got to work it out of the zone here. And here's trouble. Braylon Parrott going for it. Couldn't quite get there. Puck's still loose, though. And Mason, Parrott, Mason just lost it. High stick there on Cooper Coffey. He'll head to the box. Braylon Parrott with a great play to keep that momentum alive. And then Hunter Mason just barely lost. He lost the reach of the puck right there, and he almost buried it.
You know, I know you don't want to talk about moral victories when you're playing a game, but if MVU can get a big moral victory like this would bode really well for the rest of their season. If they can play this level of hockey,
if they play like this against the rest of their D2 schedule, they'll do just fine.
They'll have a chance. They'll have a real chance.
Yeah. Brulette will send it the length of the ice around the boards. And in control, there's Parker Grattan. Grattan gets hit into the boards. And
that
MVU,
wakes some people up.
Yeah. MVU is without two of their better players tonight. And Matteo Cagliari, the exchange student from Italy, he's suspended after getting in a fight against Milton as a slap shot there saved by LaRush. Frustrating there for Jackson Porter. So he got a good chance but couldn't make the most of it. LaRush with a shot deflected on net, and Brulette knocked it down before it got to the goaltender. But Matteo Cagliari not playing for MVU tonight, neither is Joel Gagne, who had left the Thunderbirds for a couple of years to go play junior hockey. He's now back for his junior year. There's a shot there, and it deflects off the post! Kyle Gilbert got about as close as you can get without scoring.
Oh my.
That's bad to say it right there.
Yeah, you're not winning this game if you can't get those bounces.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gilbert with it again. Gilbert giving the shot. He missed the net just wide again. He beat the goalie, but it was wide. Shot gets blocked down. LaRush with a nice play to beat the BFA defender, but he wasn't watching behind him, and Manahan took it away. Those are the kind of plays that just won't happen to you in D2. With LaRush beat his man right there, and then Manahan kept his head up and took the puck from behind. Stephen King loses his glove and his stick. Puck's loose in front, and he couldn't quite bury it. Good chance there for Jackson Porter. MVU's freshmen have made a big impact on this game.
I wonder what this game would have been like if MVU had those two good players that you had mentioned there.
Yeah, for sure. Shot goes high over the glass. And Gagne was at Rice Prep for a little bit, but he according to him, he didn't like the commute, so he's coming back to MVU to play. So
good for him.
That'll be huge for the Thunderbirds, as he was a top-line player his freshman year, and now he has some junior hockey under his belt, playing at a higher level, and now he gets to come back, and I'm sure he's twice the player he was his freshman year.
You know, you get those two players back, and you really have a chance if you play like this every night to compete at that D2 level if you're the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, and Cagliari was he was also a first-line player for the Milton game. He started that game, but then obviously the two-game suspension. He's out for today's game and tomorrow's game against Northfield. After fighting a Milton player back at the point, shots blocked. Another chance. Charlie Gates couldn't quite get it on, and Brulette's away. Here comes Colby Brulette in alone. He snipes Logan Lavelle. My word. Colby Brulette taking MVU to school.
Just takes that puck, goes coast to coast, dekes out his man, puts it top right shelf. Beautiful goal there.
And the moment Charlie Gates shot that right into Brulette's skates and Brulette took that puck by him, you knew what was going to happen. Colby Brulette does not make those mistakes when given opportunities. But a solid job by MVU tonight to not give BFA these opportunities.
You know, you can't give up a shorthanded goal. You cannot give, that was a shorthanded goal that MVU just gave up.
Pass knocked away. Here come the Thunderbirds moving to the net. Hunter Mason couldn't quite find it again. He's come close a couple of times. You think maybe he can get one here. As this game winds down, 3 minutes to go in this one. 5-1 the score for BFA. Puck's tipped back down. LaBelle couldn't quite control it, and LaRush will take it up for the T-Birds. Pass is tipped away and knocked down at the point for offside, as Owen Bonnet almost had a quality chance there for the Bobwhites. 2:54 left in this one. As BFA controlling once again. Cleared down the ice by Yando. And Sean Burke in control for MVU. A big hit there. It's BFA just kind of slowing it down here. Luke Zemniak will send it up the ice. Sean Burke, MVU looks to break it out again.
About 40 seconds left on the power play for the Thunderbirds.
And cleared back in again. MVU's getting to about the red line or the BFA blue line and then just turning it over. You can tell they're kind of frustrated, but BFA is kind of imposing their will at this point.
BFA is just a faster, stronger team, and that's what you get.
Yeah. Sean Burke into the zone, but he's 1-on-5. He's got some help coming. Couldn't quite find it. Braylon Parent went sliding in. Puck's all the way down on LaBelle. But when you look at the scores from BFA's first 2 games, they beat South Burlington 6-0. They beat Rutland 8-1. 2 very good Division I programs. And now MVU's within 4 of BFA with 2 minutes to go.
MVU has put up a very respectful night, and they played a very good game of hockey tonight. And,
oh, definitely.
You know, you can chalk this one up to a moral victory, but if you go chat and you want to talk about, hey, you did a good job tonight, you played the best you could. BFA is just bigger. They got more depth. They got more players.
If you're MVU coming into this, I don't think you could expect to win this game. There's a shot for Mason, and it's just wide. Hunter Mason's shot deflected away there. And now back comes BFA, Jake Hall. Down low. Works it up to Horrigan. Horrigan's shot into traffic, saved by LaBelle. And MVU is the thing they got to take away from this. You can't expect to come in and win this game.
No, you can't.
But you can take things away from this game. You can take away the systems that you ran, the plays that you ran, the lines that you put together, and say, all right, this worked really well against the best team in the state of Vermont.
No, and that's one of those things where, I would rather play the best team in Vermont every year and lose by 5 or 6 than schedule cookie cutters that you can beat in close games. Because you learn a lot more by playing a team like BFA, by playing a historic program like the Bobwhites.
MVU now has a whole season that they can just put to they can just put this stuff that they've done tonight into practice, and by the end of the year, if they keep playing like this is a team that'll win 13, 14, 15 games on the season.
And this is a team that's going to get some good first, second line players to add right back into the mix.
Oh, definitely. You look at MVU's roster tonight, and I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors on this entire team. And most of this team, most of the kids that have played tonight are underclassmen, freshmen, and sophomores that have very little varsity experience. You'd think MVU could be on paper, they kind of look like a team that's going to be a powerhouse in 2 to 3 years.
They could be a team that, a lot. This is that should have been called. Yeah. But this is the year where you're rebuilding for MVU in a lot of sports. And the next year, the year after, are going to be some good years. MVU's got some good years coming up.
I don't even think this is a rebuilding year for MVU hockey, because if they're playing like this against BFA, there's no reason why they can't beat any other team in Division II.
They have a chance. They might be able to get to Gutterson. If Logan LaBelle can play this well.
Yeah, LaBelle, I mean, we don't have the shot totals, but I'm sure Logan LaBelle has 25, 30 saves tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. As puck's played in, oh, man, they're going to call that offside. Braylon Parent got hit offside there. And you can see him kind of staring down the ref. I don't think he's too happy with that.
He kind of got hit down. It's not really his fault he was offsides.
Yeah. Final 5 seconds of this one. MVU will carry it around. That'll do it from Highgate Arena. The final score, 5-1. BFA takes the victory in a hard-fought game. Dustin, final thoughts on this one?
MVU came out and they did the things that they had to do to be able to pull off the upset. But at the end of the day, BFA has more depth, more players, more scorers, more size. Respectful game for the Thunderbirds. They played really well. Excited to see how they stack up against competition that's more to their level as we go on in the season. And if you're the BFA Bobwhites, just add another W to the total. 3 straight wins, 3 straight blowouts. This team looks like they're on their way to a 3rd straight championship. Cannot wait to see these guys play Essex. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do. Overall, good night of hockey. Both teams have a lot to be proud of tonight.
Definitely. So BFA goes to 3-0 on the year. MVU falls to 1-2. But both teams play again tomorrow right here at Highgate Arena to finish off this holiday tournament. MVU will have Northfield, and BFA will have NCCS, which is a team the Rouse's Point from northern New York. So we won't have that game for you, but we'll have countless other games throughout Franklin County as the season goes on.
This program is made possible in part by the following sponsors. At Northwestern Orthopedics, we celebrate the role that physical activity and sportsmanship play in a healthy lifestyle. We are proud to help athletes of all ages stay in the game through injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Call Northwestern Orthopedics at 524-8915 for more information on sports medicine. Rise Vermont. Good health is the key to a happy life. Rise Vermont is a movement towards better health for people of all ages in Franklin County. Joining Rise VT will give you tools, support, reward, and recognition for moving more, eating well, and connecting with your community. Head to risevt.com to start embracing your new healthy lifestyle.